Whenever you go swimming at the beach, you should always go swimming in between the red and yellow flags. That's because the lifeguards and lifesavers are trained to put these flags in an area which is away from any dangers, like rocks or rip currents. The lifeguards and lifesavers also set themselves up and watch the flags. So if you get into trouble, they're right there to help you.
And if you're going to be surfing, try and surf outside the black and white flags to keep the swimmers safe.
Rip currents.
In the summer months in Australia, somebody drowns on our beaches every 2 or 3 days. That works out to be about almost 70 or 80 people every summer. So what are rip currents? It's a really good question. Well, rips are all about breaking waves. If there's no waves breaking, there's no rips. But when waves do break, they break in shallow water. And the white water you see is water that's being pushed towards the beach and it piles up. Rips are one way to get that extra water piling up at the beach back offshore.
Now, if you look at this beach, you can see there are lots of waves coming in, and you might also notice there's a few bits where there are no waves breaking at all. Now, if there are no waves breaking at all, that would usually indicate that there was a rip current in that spot.
There are many types of sea life on Australian beaches. Today, I will be talking about the two types, sharks and blue bottles.
Alright, what we have here is one of the ocean swimmer's worst nightmares, a blue bottle or Portuguese man of war. The two parts that we need to really know about is the float here, and then we have the tentacle here, which has got the stinger parts in it.
The float is the part of the blue bottle that looks like a bubble. The float is what moves the blue bottles around the ocean and to the shore. The blue bottles are blown onto the shore by onshore winds. The tentacle is the worst part of a blue bottle. This is because the tentacle has the stingers in it. The stingers on the tentacle don't always stay on the blue bottle if you get stung. They might often get stuck to your body. The way to treat a blue bottle sting is to wash the stingers off with seawater straight away. You then have to go wash the affected area with warm water. This will soothe the pain of the sting and it will go away within a few minutes to an hour. Today, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about to you is sharks. Sharks are one of the most fearsome predators on earth, but they can be dealt with. When you are swimming at the beach, there could be sharks near you. Because of this, you have to always report a sighting of a shark or a dark shape to the lifeguards immediately. If they find that there is a serious threat, they will then sound a shark alarm like this and tell everyone to get out of the water. They will then send out a boat to look for the shark. If the shark is not found within half an hour of the alarm being sounded, everyone can go back into the water with caution. Thank you for listening to my short film about beach safety, and remember to always be safe at the beach.